Here we are, coming down the home stretch, and today's first level is a particularly nasty one with this chameleon right here at the beginning, or this iguana. I always think of him as a chameleon for some reason, but he's definitely more iguana-like. One right down here, bunch of steel around us, and only 2 minutes to get down to here. But you'll see how this one starts off really nasty, because just about as soon as they drop out of the chute, om nom 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 nom. Om nom 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 nom. So obviously we can't let that happen. So to deactivate the trigger point, we have to basically build as soon as we hit the ground here. If we build right there, it should miss. Okay, one guy got eaten. That's too bad. But I think we can kill one more at that point. And now this guy is going to have to do all the work right here. Okay, let's make sure. Let's get out our blocker first. We can go ahead and make a blocker. We'll put him right there, and then we'll raise the release rate, just to get everything going in a timely fashion here. Now, we have to build so that he doesn't get eaten up here. Oh, God, that scared me. That made me jump, so I guess I have to start from, like, right here a little bit. Okay, let's try this from just a little bit farther back. Say maybe about, well, we don't want to hit our head either, so maybe about right here. Okay, no, that's exactly what I didn't want to do. I think I might have wasted too many builders at that point. But let's go ahead and let's try this out anyway. Get going from about right here. Okay, the iguana sits perfectly still then. Now we need to make this guy a floater. Not yet though. He's about to run out of tiles, but we need him to start going again. We need him to bash right when he's over this little gap right here. This little gap between the end of his bridge that we're going to make and the iguana's face, because we want to drop right down onto this little guy right here. We have to get this really super perfect. And then, obviously we can't make him a climber because we're out of those, but there, alright, perfect. And now as soon as we make it up there, let's see. Please hit and turn around. Please hit and turn around. Ah, crap. Well, okay, I have one left, so all is well so far. Okay. Now we want to build up to here. And I'm going to try to do it so that he doesn't turn around. Although that may be a little hard with this little gap right here. I'm trying to concentrate really hard. That's why I've been mostly quiet so far. But what we want to do now... Excellent. He lined it up perfectly. He could not have done it any better. Now we are going to dig right about here, right next to the steel. But we're not going to dig all the way down because we don't want to make a splat height. We're going to go ahead now and we're going to blow up our contingent over here because we've only got 30 seconds left. And then we're going to mine down. And that's basically how we get around all that. That was a bit of a toughie, but they do give you some leeway. You can actually kill 2 lemmings. But I think I managed to kill only the blocker in that one. I went like one step ahead of the... Did he get... Is there a vine right there? Well, it doesn't matter because I think I saved enough. If I recall correctly, this is the only level with 1 entry hatch that has a release rate of 99. You'll recall Dolly Dimple, which had a 99 release rate, but it also had 2 entry hatches. But in this one, they just come spilling right out the gate. And this one is actually kind of straightforward. I think the most difficult thing we're going to be dealing with here is time. Still, it's nevertheless a really hard level, and you have to do it exactly right for it to go off without a hitch. We're going to make him into an athlete, and then we're going to build up to this chain right here, this little hook, red hook thing we've got going on here. And we are going to build a series of bridges. Okay, and I think we'll hit right up on that. Okay, good. And he'll run into that, and now we're going to turn around. We're going to turn around, right? Okay, good. Very good. And now we're going to turn around, and now we're going to build from about right here. We should be able to make 2 bridges. And we're going to do it in such a way so that when we build, He's going to run out of bridge. He's going to build a second one, and it's going to make a little teeny gap right between the wall and the end of his second bridge. And he's going to climb up there. The Lemmings can't get up there normally, so we're going to be doing some other building from a different spot once we turn around. Okay, good. He climbs up there, and now we're going to start building from like down on the ground here. And we're going to build up, and we're going to dig through this pole stack style. But first, we're going to make sure we run into this pole. He won't turn around building into that thing right there, which is totally fine with me. But we do need him to turn around when he hits this wall, because we need to turn around and we need to build from here so that when we dig them out, they all fall, and they fall onto this bridge, and then they fall onto the next bridge we're going to make from the edge of right here. We can't go down onto the step and do it, because again, they can't walk over that. Alright, start building from about right here. He hits his head, and then he climbs and digs through the pole. Because we only have one basher, you see. It wouldn't be a fun level. It wouldn't be interesting or challenging if we had two bashers and we could just go boom, boom, straight through. We've got to go ahead and dig stack style through this pole right here. We got to make sure we pull this off too. So there we go. Excellent. He's digging through. We'll come back and we will build in just a second. Alright, he's building up to there, and we are starting to feel the time crunch. So I'm going to go ahead, and once he, I think this is a good time to, no, we can't do it just yet. I'm going to go ahead and stretch out that bridge so I know that I can bash through the steel. Oh, crap. I'm going to need, let's see. Build a turnaround, and then 2. I can maybe get up there that way. Yeah, we can spare to turn him around. I didn't mean for him to turn around, but okay, good. He's coming across the way. We need another guy to come out about this point. Okay, and now we're going to hit and turn him around. Okay, he's going to go straight through and do that whole thing, is he? Okay, good. He's kind of just going through the wall. That slows him down. That delays things a little. That's kind of actually what I need at this point. We're going to go now, and we're going to bash through, and I think we can accomplish this with 2 builders if we are careful. He's going to come through the way now. We're going to make this guy a blocker when he finishes up his bridge. Alright, and, ooh, this could be tricky. But, alright, he builds up through it, and everybody can get to safety from here, so now we just dig through this platform. Okay, there's no splatting, right? No, excellent. Okay, no, so now, we just have to wait for everybody to get to the exit. We have to wait for everybody to get to the exit. They have a bit of a walk to make. I didn't mean for them to go over the chain. But ideally, you would just have them bump into the little red ball, and they would just turn around and hit that. But it doesn't look like it's going to matter too much because we seem to have done this okay. So I guess we had a little wheelay. Wow! Forgive me, I did just wake up about 30 minutes ago, but it looks like we have done this in correct and proper and awesome fashion. So yay us! Let's go ahead and blow him up and move on to the penultimate level of the game. Incidentally, also our last snow level. And this was our last brick level, so bye-bye brick levels. Alright, this level looks really rough, and it is. But we're going to do it up Lemming Express style, and we're going to throw in some flow control for good measure. The first Lemming is going to build at the bottom of this gap right here. It only takes 1 tile to seal it up. And now we're going to go up to a 99 on our release rate. We're going to let all the Lemmings fall into the pit. We're going to let them all fall in. And then when we get to about 75, that's where the flow control is going to come in, because we're going to bring the release rate back down to something significantly slower, somewhere around 40 or 50. And the last Lemming, number 80, he's going to build over this little gap right here, and he's going to do all the work, of course. So, let's see, 71, 76, that's a good stopping point. And we need this guy to build this last Lemming to build right here. He only has 1 chance to do it, and by 1 chance I mean basically like 1 step. If he falls in the hole with the rest, we gotta start over and do this up again, because This is really hard to do, but it has to be done in order to do this optimally. So they stop coming out at such a fast rate. 78. Okay. Okay. There we go. Alright, we sealed him up. Now we need this guy to dig. This is important. We need him to dig kind of on the left side of this hill here, just so that nobody else gets out. And then we're going to have him take a few steps down. This is so everybody else turns around when they come up basically this way through here. Now we need to get this going. We need a climber to come out of here. He's going to start going on this way. He's going to go pretty much near the top of the wall. We're going to have him bash. Okay, let's see. How's our builder guy doing? Okay, we need him to turn around because he will go up and over that. So we need him to hit and turn around. And now he's going to bash to the exit. Oh, crap. I'm losing track of my guy. Okay, good. Basher guy is going just fine. So let's concentrate on our builder for now. This is not looking good, actually. We might have to do this up a little better in just a second. Don't hit your head and turn around. You need to at least seal up the icicles. That's what you need to do. Oh, wow. He might actually seal them up with 2 build. Okay. That could not have worked out any better. Alright, so now we're going to have him build from about here. And now you'll see the exit is snowed in once again. It's a little more obvious than it was in Have an Ice Day, but we're going to dig directly over... We're going to dig directly over the exit to get the Lemmings to freedom. And now we're going to make sure they don't walk too far away. We're going to make sure he doesn't walk over the top or anything. Oh, crap. Yeah, we got to turn him around. I almost forgot about that because he will glitch and go through that. So we're going to have to turn him around to the exit. Now we only have one chance to get all these guys to safety, and we totally blew it. So, yeah, that's the only kink in that plan is... You have one builder, and you have to do that right. So we'll come back. We'll come back for another take, and that take will be the successful one, where we get these guys to the exit, of course, by building out to the left, and they go up and all through and zigzag into the haven. Well, I somehow managed to do it without sealing up the hole here at the beginning, but I only have one builder left still. Let's try to make it out of here then. Excellent. All right. Now they're all going to start pouring to the exit. We can start, okay, just make sure first that they're not going to step over that. I don't think they are. I think that's a good enough little crook that they'll all walk backwards. But let's concentrate on the digger for the time being. No, everybody walks back. Excellent, excellent. So that just leaves one more level. And as has been discussed on my channel page, it is somewhat of an anticlimax because it's a type of level that I'm generally very disappointed in and really don't like playing. And why do I hate this level so much? Drumroll, please. You guessed it. Walking bombers. Womp, womp, womp. We get 40, but we have to save 83% of the Lemmings here, so we can only use about 10. And this is a pretty straightforward level if you're just looking at this part, but you have to peruse your whole mini-map, at which point you realize there's another entry hatch, and it's the one we're going to concentrate on first. We're going to bomb from about right... They're going to walk down through this little gap, and we're gonna go from about right there. We need to make a little crook that everybody gets trapped in, and not blow through the entire floor like that. Okay, from probably a little farther down, like about right here, would probably be better. So that gives them time to do some walking. 1 second. That's... Well, Nope, they're still going to walk over that. We need them to not walk over here into the clutches of Mr. Iguana Man, because see, this little rock right here is the trigger. As soon as they step up there, yeah, they're going to get eaten. So we have to bomb to keep them from going over the hump here. That's what we're trying to accomplish. What should happen if you bomb at the right time is this guy should make a little crook that his friends can't get out of. 2, 1. Okay, that's perfect. That ought to be perfect. Let's watch before we go back to the other side. Great, everyone is stuck. That is exactly what we want. So now we're going to start on a brigade of walking bombers. And we're going to start from the top of this little patch of grass right here. That's going to be our landmark for this bombing excursion. And it should take 3 bombers to get through this little segment right here. Alright, that's probably not ideal, but okay. Let's go ahead and do one from walking right there. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. No, they just barely make it. Okay, that's good. So what we want to do now is once they start walking left over the grass, just after they get to the end of it, we want them bombing. That is perfection. Alright, from this point, it should take only 1 more to get them all to the exit. So we want to use about 6 bombers. We've only used 7 so far, and we can only kill 10 lemmings. There's no way we're using all 40 of these guys right here. That is not quite perfect yet. Oh, that's a little troublesome. Let's go ahead now and... Alright. Okay, now everybody can make it to the exit. So now we can start concentrating on this group right here. The climber is probably going to climb out of this little hole right here once he gets done with his task. We want to make him an athlete. Let's go ahead and, I'm not sure we can jack up the release rate just yet, but let's go ahead. Let's have him do that little daring parachute thing that's so awesome. Yeah, nice. Okay. And now we need to mine from the right spot. We need to mine so that everybody can get down. Let's see. We want to go from, I think, about right here. And we need that guy to mine down so that his friends, he can't keep going through here, obviously, because we need somebody to go this way. We need to mine down through here. That's what we do with our 1 miner that's remaining. So let's watch and wait and see what this guy does, and hopefully he gets his friends to safety. He's probably going to die, though. Because like I say, excellent. Okay, good. That's going well. That's going splendidly. Yeah, he walks over the thing and he has to die, but everybody else continues living. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to mine down, and they can walk up this... Oh yeah, that sound was him getting eaten by the chameleon. We expected that to happen. Now we are going to go ahead and we need to bomb in 1 last place, and I think it's going to be right 5, 4, 3, 2... 1. Okay, we have 1 chance to do this perfectly. We need to bomb from about soon as we reach this top rock, I think. We need to make a guy bomb. 2, 1. Yes! That makes a perfect hole that they can get through. So let's go ahead and do the release rate. And that is Oh No More Lemmings. We have done it. That level is really hard because you have to use exactly 9 bombers to get the job done, but it can be done. You can make a little pixel-shaped hole right there and save exactly 83% of your contingent. Now we're going to see the final ending screen, which, as you recall from Lemmings, is just a little bare-bones affair. A very minimal congratulation for having saved all the Lemmings. Excellent, excellent. They're all walking to that little drop. I wonder why they gave you 7 minutes for that level. That was... 4 would have done the job. But yeah, you're going to probably see a little bit of my background here because it's going to shrink the screen. Congratulations. You are truly an excellent Lemmings player. I'm watching the space. When is the later date? I'm watching the space. I don't understand. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, if you can beat Oh No More Lemmings, and yeah, I mean, they're just... It's dry. They're just stating the facts. But yeah, you are pretty much an excellent Lemmings player if you can pull all that off. But yeah, we've done it. We have made our way through Oh No More Lemmings, and that is it. I had a bonus video planned. I was going to do the Sunsoft levels from the SNES version, and perhaps I will still do that at a later date. But basically right now I want to get moving on because my brain is literally hurting from all this Lemmings action we've been doing. So back to the title screen we go, and it's back to the tame levels if we so choose, but we do not so choose. That is it for Oh No More Lemmings. I know a lot of you were really pumped for this, and now it's come and it's gone and it's over. So we'll see you guys on the flip side. Tune in tomorrow to see what the next game's going to be.